Hey, today I come with another video. What was a very important part of how Casa Rico Retreats came to being. Because now I'm in the mountains, a bit of our land. I'm cycling to town. And while cycling, I had and have the sea view over there. And from here we have view on Villajoyosa. It's a sea town by the coast. And this town and a specific campsite was very important in the quest of finding our place here, of arriving in our home within and without. Because we were campering, my wife and I, we were with the camper van like for almost 1 year traveling to Spain. And we were basically lost. There was no other destination than just going south and stay on the move. And sometimes to find something you have to be lost. Like sometimes you cannot find the new thing with holding on to the old thing. Sometimes there is this period, this realm, this field of being lost, what can provide you from what you truly need. The last days I was like watching Lord of the Rings, the movies, and there you also saw it back with Frodo, that he let it go of the fellowship, and then with Sam he was lost for a while, and then they found the creature golem, and he went on to be their guide, and they could continue. And for us, we were like just lost in Spain, and the only thing we did was going south. And on the places we did like private retreats. So we were on the campsite there, someone flew in here and came on retreat. We went to the next campsite, someone flew in there, we did a retreat. In the south, in Marbella, we did a group retreat in a villa. So we rented the villa, we promoted it, like, hey, in 2 months you're there, and people came there on retreat. But eventually we were almost in Portugal, almost by the border. And Femke said, my wife said something that we both felt in our bellies, but she spoke it out. She said like, hey, the further we go, the more I feel farther from home. And the last time I felt home, she said, was here in Villajoyosa. That was the last campsite, the last place that the feeling of home, the feeling of having roots was existing. And I agreed. So I said, okay, if that's the case, let's go back. So let's go back 1,000 kilometers and figure again out from there. So we went back and back to the same campsite and felt really good. So we were staying with the camper on that coastline. And for me it felt enough to be so long together in this small camper van. Femke was pregnant from our first son Abraham, and he would come in like 5 months or 4 months or 6 months. And I had this desire to, before this moment would happen, to live off grid with myself in the mountains and the nature. I just had these images in my head from what I saw in movies, like that war veterans escaped to the nature and went back to solitude, and it felt very masculine to me. So from there I just went on Airbnb scrolling, and I found a nature cabin, and I booked it for 2 months, and I ended up there behind me in this street. Where would we have been on another place, I would have booked another nature cabin, or I was even not arrived on the idea to do that because we were traveling. But being here, this idea existed. And someone from the campsite brought me to this little cabin here in the mountains. I didn't have a car, I didn't even have much money. So once I was there, I was again kind of lost. And at the same time, I super founded it because I was on the place where I wanted to be, alone in the nature. So every day I walked to town to go to supermarket. Every day I walked to the fountain to collect my water. Every day I was in this cabin where there was no signal. And it was amazing. I discovered so much things of myself, and I went through an initiation within myself that slowly, step by step, I felt this, how I'm living right now, can't stop. The way of living, the place of living. The rent was for 2 months. Every week that I arrived closer by the end of the rent, I felt, ain't gonna happen. This is the place, this is the way. And magically, miraculous, 1 week before the rent ended, my dogs started walking away all the time. I had a dog back then, Rico, where the place is named of. And instead of, for the 6th time, calling him back and resist against it, I thought maybe I have to follow him. Maybe I have to see where he's going, and maybe there is a deeper message for me. So that's what I did. And that brought me to the gates of the land, the place, what is now Casa Rico Retreat. But for that, I save for a next video. For now, I just wanted to point out a part of our story of the importance of Villajoyosa, and the importance of listening to our belly, and the importance of going back, and the importance of, again, listen to my belly, of renting something in the mountains, like following the desire that I wanted to be on myself, and that I wanted to be alone before I became a dad. And all these like little puzzle pieces ended up that I was standing in front of the gates from Casa Rico Retreat. Because many people ask, like, how did you find this place? What did you make starting retreats? How did you already wanted to have such a place? And the answer is, it's so complicated because the journey is so long. There are so many little initiations, so many transformations within, so many synchronicities, so many times listening to our belly and to our heart, what eventually made us come at the point that we wanted what we have, and eventually also made us coming at the point and arriving and coming at the point that we also were manifesting it. But it wasn't from a computer. It was a quest through the world. It was a quest through Spain, and it was a quest within. And that's what I'm sharing in these videos. So for now, I continue my cycling down because I go to town to do some small groceries and post these videos as well on YouTube. And I see you in the next video.